Show at the Repton Boxing Club, here with the returning Charlie Edwards. Charlie, how's it feel to be back?
It feels so good to be back. It does. I'm even down Repton. This is my old home gym as an amateur. So it's nice. I feel at home back at the York Hall. I fought there about 14 times throughout my career. Boxed there for the first time when I was 14 years of age. So I'm home. I'm back in the game now, and I'm looking forward to it. And on Saturday night, I'll put a perfect performance.
The fans are excited that you're back. Of course, you've been at the big stage, the big arenas, but how important is it to be back at a historic place like York Hall as well?
Oh, lovely. It's going down memory lane. Do you know what I mean? I've boxed there. I've always won there. I know the venue inside out. You know, it's not changed for all them years, and it's nice. It's nice. It's back to boxing, back to the real life of boxing, and it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to putting on the show. I've got a good support coming down and to support me on a Friday night, and it's going to be good.
Is it a great story that you started at York Hall on your way to become flyweight world champion, and now you're back at York Hall to become two-weight world champion?
Yeah, exactly that. Like, I won my first London schoolboy Golden Gloves championship. My first ever not national, but London title, my first ever title. So to come back there now after winning a world title, winning all this, doing all what I've done in the sport of boxing, and coming back and fighting there again, it's surreal. It's good, man. I'm back on in real time boxing. Do you know what I mean? It's good.
And you look happy as well. You look excited to be back, and that's what we love to see. How comfortable do you feel at this weight?
I feel very comfortable today. I weighed in on the bantamweight limit. I can make some flyweight, and I will make some flyweight for the world title. But I can fight a bantamweight too. I'm tall. I'm big. So I'm feeling good. I feel like I've been refreshed. There's a fire that's been relit inside of me, and on Saturday night it's the first steps, and I'm looking forward to putting in a performance. I can do all this talking, I can say this, say that, but Saturday night when it comes to crunch time, that's when you'll see.
What's the atmosphere in camp at the moment? You're obviously now with Joe Gallagher. You've got Paul Butler going for the world title in your division as well. What's the atmosphere like?
Oh, it's great. It's so great. It's buzzing. The gym is buzzing. Like when I walked through them doors for the first time, I just knew I found my new home. It was like that. Straight away walked in, everyone thriving, training hard. The morale's very good in the gym. Joe grinds us and is on everything, super focused all the time. So it's just been what I've needed. I needed to change, I needed a refresh, and coming in that gym, seeing all the other champions on the wall that have come through the gym, the Smiths, Corolla, Quigg, like it's got that vibe, and me and Joe got on like a house on fire, and we partnered up great, and Saturday's performance will show that.
Of course, it's a little bit too early to talk about it, but let's talk about the division bantamweight. Got Paul Butler versus an old foe of yours in CASIMERO as well. Have you given him any advice about this opponent?
Oh, definitely. We've had our little back and forth in the gym speaking about it. I've given him my advice and honest opinion on what he did well with me when I was in there and in the ring presence with him. But no, we got to remember, like, that was 2 weights ago. It was also way back in 2016. Like, so we've come a long way. Do you know what I mean? So it's like Casimiro's changed a lot. Let's be real. He's gone up the weights. He's probably carrying more power than he did against me. He's boxing a different style at each weight. You change your style in a little way, and over years you change anyway. So I've given my honest opinion of what it was like back then. But when you look at him now, he boxed in a different way. But listen, it's fast feet that causes him problems, and look what Redondo did to him, like the movement and frustrating him. That's what he's got to do.
Your former WBC champion, is that the belt you want to go for in this division? Donaire has that belt at the moment. Do you want to become two-weight world champion in that division, in that belt?
This is where I'm at. I'm at the stage in my career, right? I'm a name now. I'm a name. I'm former flyweight world champion and undefeated on paper. Do you know what I mean? No matter what week I class it as or anyone else, I moved up as weight as a champion, and I've got a name. I'm an Edwards brother. My brother's a world champion. Wherever the opportunity is, you know, like, I'm a prize fighter now, right? I deserve to be in these big fights. I deserve to be in these big big nights, and it will happen 2022. And it's not, I'm only a super flyweight, I'm only a bantamweight. No, I can box between the two weights. So where the opportunity arises and what sits right for me and my team, we go for. So it's going to be an exciting year next year.
You mentioned your brother, your family, himself, your team. Everyone knew that one day he would become world champion.
Most
How
definitely.
proud are you of him? And obviously being on your stablemate's undercard as well, defending his title against Jason Meyer.
I'm super proud of him. I said it from day one. Even when I got a voice, when I become world champion, I always continued to say, he's the next world champion, he's going to win a world title, he's going to do this. And people used to laugh at me. I always used to say back in the day, Sonny's a very special fighter. Like, he's got a style that is not like many others, like Floyd Mayweather. People used to laugh at me and take the piss out of me, but Sonny just is the art of not getting hit. Like, his movement, his reactions, his ability, his ring IQ and everything. He's a special fighter, and next week he will retain his title, and he's at his weight. Flyweight is Sonny's legit dominant weight. Like, he makes the weight easy, he can grow into it, fill out, get strong at it. So he'll rule that division for a long time.
How much do you want that fight with, for him, for Julio Cesar Martinez?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I want Robert to go out there and do the business on it. You know what I mean? Like, when I got in the ring with him, I shouldn't have been in the ring with him. My weight was fucking real bad. Like, I shouldn't have got in there, but I decided to get in the ring with him. And that was my own mistakes.
It's the warrior mentality, isn't it?
It's the warrior mentality, it's the ego, it's whatnot, you're the champion, it's pride, it's being on these big shows, all the fans letting people down. And the reality is that fucked me up mentally, that messed my body up, that messed everything up, my happiness, put me in a depression, where I took a short-term goal to get to because it was my career biggest payday, and I thought, oh, I have to. In the long term now, I look back at that and that big mistake I had to live and outweigh, and in the future that will never happen to me. I will never get in the ring when I'm not 100% ever in my life, and you live and you learn in the sport of boxing, in life. So it's just one of them lessons. But for Sonny to go there and just do a number on him, dance rings around him, and like hit and don't let him hit him, and don't get involved in a 50-50 fight, and claim the WBC world title back to the family, it'll be great.
Do you think when you was in flyweight, you achieved the goal that every boxer wants to achieve, and that's become world champion? Do you think now you've achieved it, you've got a beautiful family, you've moved up now, the pressure is off? Does that make you a more dangerous fighter now?
Pressure's never off. I pressure myself every single day. I was world champion, WBC world champion, and in my head I'm like, nah, I'm not good enough to be a world champion. I need to keep working hard, keep training, keep developing. I need to learn, and that's my blessing and my curse in the same way. I put pressure on myself because I know what's capable inside of me. I know that when my head's right and I put in the work and I dedicate myself and I'm the right mind frame, I can beat anyone. I defeat myself sometimes, and like moving forward, the world's my oyster again.
Well,
and I
say
put
we
pressure
are.
on myself. I pressurize myself. If I didn't put pressure on myself, I wouldn't get up for runs. I wouldn't go to the gym and put 100%. I wouldn't get pissed off if I didn't spar so great one day. You have to put pressure on yourself to rise to the occasion and to perform at that level.
They say we are our biggest critics, so it's normal.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to be. The only one that knows the most about you is you. When you're having them conversations like we all do in our head with each other, we're battling ourselves. And it's ones who can control that and do things in the right way, in a positive way, that can become successful. And it's just that battle yourself every day. But every day is a day to become even better. So we've always got a new start and a new chance.
Brilliant. Charlie, do you have a final message for the fans that's going
I
to
just
come
want to say
your
thank
call?
you. I want to say thank you for continuing to support me. Thank you for a lot of people being patient with me. I've had a lot of messages along the way and a lot of support, always saying, when you're back in the ring, when you're back in the ring. And I was suffering a lot in my private life and changing things in my private life to get me to this stage now where, do you know what, I'm ready to go again. I'm ready to be 100% focused, dedicated to the sport of boxing, and I just want to thank everyone for being patient with me.
Brilliant. Charlie Edwards, it's good to see you back.
Thank
Good
you.
luck tomorrow.